Watch this. First thing you're going to do is you're going to access this router. And I'm going to stand back here and I'm going to have one of you guys actually I'll actually have you put the password in. And one of you can look, because it's best to have one person operating inside of there at a time. So watch this. What you do is click your start button again. Go to network. And then we're going to go, oh, okay, well, yeah, and I'm just checking. We see everything is here. To get into that router, we're going to open up the web browser. And you can do this too, Nate, if you want. So now that I'm just make sure you see everything. You can close that again. And we're going to open up your browser. Your browser is like your Windows, Internet Explorer. There you go. And now you got it up here where it tells you www. You're going to type in the default IP address of the router. And I'll tell you what that is. Sorry, Mr. Curley, I'm moving all over the place, but I'm just giving them some information. Now they know what the SSID is. Now I'll talk about the IP, the default. It's 192.168.1.1. If you type that into the browser,
So it's like the whole thing.
yeah, the 192.168.1.1. If you type that into the browser,
Say Windows security.
excellent. That's exactly, you're there. And then hit enter. And to get into this router, what you're going to have to do is put in a password. What happened there? Try it again. 192. You got it. Let's just try it again. It says this page can't be displayed. We're going to backspace it. Now just type it in 192.168. Looks like I already got it there. What's a dot? 192 period. That's it right there. Hit enter again. The last browsing closed unexpectedly. What is this here? Close this for me. What you should be getting is that. Why is this one not going? I know it's there. It's because we seen you were on the network when we've been here. There you are. EC25. Glitches. I'm going to type it in 192 period 168 period 1 period 1. That's it. Enter.
That thing like that keep on popping up.
And it says this page can't be displayed. I got a snafu and don't know why it's doing this.
It's because Nate has it open already?
No, he should be. I'm gonna see if I can display it over here real quick. I'm gonna come to this machine and do the same thing. Cause try the other browser on there besides
Is
Internet
that
Explorer.
HTTP or is it HTTPS?
HTTP. HTTPS is HTTP secure. Hypertext Transfer Protocol. So I'm gonna do it on this one, 192.168.1.1. Boom. This one opened up. I got some snafus in my software. That's why I say try a different browser and see if it'll work through Firefox. So we tried it at least three. There you are, you're there. It went in there, so there's something going on, with the browser.
Which one were you using at first?
Internet Explorer. We couldn't get it
Internet
open.
Explorer is fickle. If it's P4 or IVP
Version 6.
6, so that may be the part of the issue.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, here's what you do. To get into this router, it has a default password and a username. See, to keep people out of my router, what we can do is we can set a username and password and it's ours. But right now, we're just using the one that's defaulted. So what you do, to get inside the router, the username stays blank, and where it says password, you type this in lowercase because it's case sensitive, the word admin, that's ADMIN. under where it says password. So if
Yeah,
you,
press OK.
and then hit OK. ADMIN, and hit the enter key, or OK. ADMIN. Okay.
Mel,
Mine didn't do anything.
Mel,
Yeah,
they're in,
huh?
they're in.
I know. This is bar,
Okay.
this is feature.
You
Yeah,
got
they
it.
use the,
Okay, it finally opened up.
Mine's big.
I had to hit this thing. Man, this computer fighting with me today.
are they?
Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
They're fighting. You're open. Type admin under password again. Oh, don't hook it in yet.
Oh,
we
yeah,
got
because
wireless.
you're gonna use the.
Yeah,
complete
ADMIN.
wireless.
We're trying to hit that enter key.
Robert.
I'm in the way?
Yes.
Sorry, sir.
Sorry.
I think I keep forgetting, with the video going. You know, in the real world, you have a mark you gotta stand by. They're gonna fire me right now. But anyway, there you go. You open it up in a web page. You're actually seeing, again, inside of the router, okay? So one of the things we did earlier, remember when we went in and on the password? And we just got in, right? We didn't even have time to password in, did we? We're gonna change that. And also, we're gonna change the name, it's called a service set ID that the router broadcasts. So what I'm gonna have you do is, I'm gonna have Anthony change the password, and I'm gonna have Nate change the service set ID. So here's where we're going with this. Let's look on page, if you look at the top, they got wireless. See where it says wireless?
Click on it.
Click on it. And why is mine acting up? I'm gonna look at you guys for a second. Mine just went blank and I'm not gonna fool with it.
This had pop again. Put the password back in.
Yeah, put admin back in. How did yours work? Okay. Now, here we go. See where it says, now here's two things you gotta change. See where it says service set ID? I want you to change the service set ID to whatever you want it to be, Nate. Let's see if you got that page up.
And call it out when you do it.
Yep, call out. I'm gonna write it up here. Give me, the service set ID used to be Linksys. What are you gonna make it? You can make it anything you want. Nate's network, the network, anything you want. That's gonna be the name of it. So what do you want to name this network?
It gotta be long.
No, it could be a very short name. It could be 2 words or 2 letters. Usually I try to at least get 8 in there. But it could be Nate.
Can I do this one? He do the other one.
Yeah, let him do it.
Okay, what do you want to name our network?
Anthony's network.
I know you go with a long one.
Well, Anthony.
Or Tony's.
Tony's. Yes.
I'm going to go TONYS. I'm going to abbreviate it. Tony's Net. That
So
good?
put it that way.
That's what you got to write in there. Tony's Net. So now, that's going to be our service set ID. Nate, you got to come up with,
Does it make a difference if it's caps or lowercase?
no, it does
A
not.
space.
Spaces do matter. So what I usually do when you have a network name, I try not to use any spaces at all. You know what I mean? If it was TNet, it would just be TNET. But the name, it doesn't matter if it's lower or uppercase, but what's important is when you start putting in the password. That password that Nate's gonna put in is case sensitive. And you can also install the user ID. That means you can have 2 things you have to put in. A user ID plus a password. So right now we'll just do the password, okay?
Yeah.
And initially the password was blank. What do we got for a new password?
Where it say password it?
Let's see.
Probably wireless channel. Or wireless mode.
Tony's Net. We're gonna go to
Wireless channel.
wireless security. That's a sub, see right here, right here, right there. Every time we click it, admin. Now see where it says security mode? What does it say right now?
Disabled.
Disabled. That's why we was able to just jump right on the network. Everybody in the neighborhood's on there. Now we're gonna change it. We're gonna secure our network. So when you drop that menu down, Nate, it gives you some choices here. It's talking about different security modes. And see where it says oversight security mode? It says you may choose from disabled, WEP, WPA, pre-shared key, WPA, radius, blah, 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 right? One of the things that people use today to make this simple is most networks today, they wanted to use WPA2. I think that stands for Wi-Fi Protected Access 2. Before WPA2 was WPA. But the WEP, WEP, wireless equivalent prices, old school stuff, easy to hack and break into. So what you want to do is select WPA2 as our security mode. And
Don't you have a question, Anthony, about that?
Yeah, which one to pick?
WPA2.
There's
There's two of them.
Oh, okay, they got personal. Okay, I'm glad they got
Personal.
WPA2 enterprise and personal. Excellent. Sorry about that. WPA2 personal is the one we're going to use because we have a small network. WPA2 enterprise.
The connection was reset.
That's okay. We can look over here and see if we can get it. We can use one machine. I shouldn't have both of y'all in there changing it at the same time anyway. Let's see if we can just get it up. He's going to go WPA2 personal. That's for a small network. And information also would be over to the right. So right now he's got WPA2 with TKP AES. Drop this down. That's good. We'll use TKP AES. That's an encryption schema. And then it's asking you to put in the key or the password. So that's the part we got to know. So what's going to happen is Nate's going to give us a password, and you can use upper and lowercase for the password. And I think in some cases you can use special characters. We'll see.
There's certain characters you can use.
Mm-hmm.
You can't use a slash. You can't use a dollar sign. You can't use an asterisk.
Can we use numbers?
You can
You can use numbers
you can
and
use
letters.
underline. And I don't think you can use you might be able to use a hyphen.
Let's see if they tell us anything on here. Some of them will tell
You
you.
can't use the sign because that indicates a drive.
Right.
Okay.
Dollar sign.
We'll just use, just for safeties, make it easy on us, we'll just use upper and lowercase letters and numbers.
And just to reiterate that goes for any time you want to save any type of file. Those characters that we just talked about, that's with any type of, whether you're doing saving a file or a folder or whatever, you cannot use those specific signs.
So I'm gonna just give you an idea of how to make a password, and it's a secured password. Usually a secured password is a password that doesn't use any words that are in the dictionary. Because if it's a word in the dictionary, they got hacking tools that'll hack through it really quick for you. So watch this. I'm gonna take this word called password and change it into a secured key or password. And here's, watch this. And you don't have to use this, I'm just showing you how you would do it. I could take this word and do this. Uppercase P, that's legal. I know that a lot of them let you use an ampersand. That's the A. I can use small w. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to do pass, P-A-S-S. So watch this. Dollar sign, dollar sign.
Dollar sign.
That's pass. That's the word pass. Small
I
w.
thought you could use those.
Can you dollar sign?
Do you can. Positive.
Okay.
If I'm not, we'll find out. O, but instead of O, that's the 0. R and capital D. Now, if we don't take the S's in there, watch this. If we don't use the dollar signs, I'm sorry. We can just leave it as S. But that's still secured. You got upper and lowercase letter and special characters in there too. But, so that was just an example. You just come up with one that you'd like to put in. Just make, yeah.
1006 3000.
What is it gonna be?
1006 3000.
All right, let's use that one. 1006 3000. So that's 10 and the letter O, 06 or the 06?
No, just 10, then 6, then 3000.
Okay, 10, 6, 2000, 3000. Like that?
Yeah.
All these are zeros, so I'll draw a line to them so I won't be mistaken for the letter O. Okay, you could put that in. It's kind of weak, but it'll work. When I say weak, it's easy to hack passwords when you don't use it. Alphas and numerics. But yeah, put that in there.
Well, I do not. Save.
Oh, you already got it in there?
Yeah.
Click save. And what it should do is boot you off of there. It says invalid key must be between 8 ASCII, it's gotta be 64, it's gotta be 8. Is it 8? That wasn't
That's
8.
seven.
1, 2, 3,
That's
4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 10. So you click, yeah, you gotta add another digit or a letter. Put a letter on the end. Let's put an N on the end. For Nate. How about that?
Capital N or lowercase n.
Which one you want?
Don't matter.
We'll put a lowercase n. Now we got 8 characters.
It says success.
Successful?
Yep.
All right. Now what's going to happen is this. When you close those windows and go back to your desktop,
Do I press continue?
Go out to the home.
settings, oh yeah, you can hit continue. And then yeah, just close out, close. Now you're back at your desktop. Now click on to get into the router again. First off, you're going to see that the SSID changed. What does it say now?
Oh, it says.
It still says Linksys? Oh, we didn't
But it's
change.
still, but it's gonna have a password on it. Click on it.
Double click, connect. Okay, put the password in.
I just put my password.
We gotta go in and change that name now. Something happened where the name didn't change. Cause we wanna change that to Tony's Net.
Yeah, but you got an arrow in yours, Tony.
Let's see if I can get onto it over here. Did you get in when you used that password? And watch this, you only have to use that password once because your system will remember it.
Yeah, I know.
So every time you go back in, so I'm gonna put it on here, 106 3000
Yeah.
in. I'm gonna click OK. And it says connecting to Linksys. And right now, how to get inside the router again?
Yeah.
All right.
Internet Explorer.
Go to Internet Explorer. You type in what?
One,
The IP
Nine.
address.
What's that again?
192.168.1.1.
There you go. And the password was lowercase admin, ADMIN, with no username.
Mine's still not working.
It's still not? You-
cannot be displayed.
Oh, every time we try with Internet Explorer, it wouldn't go.
Right.
See if you can get in with the other, with Firefox. Sometimes there's some, type in the same thing. It's already there. And then password. You're in there. Something's wrong with the Internet Explorer on this one. But anyway, you see what just happened, and we use what's called a process of elimination. We switched from one browser to the other, and the other one worked. So what we want to do now is you're going to change this, and Nate, he's going to change the wireless SSID. So go back to wireless, and you're going to erase that out, Linksys, right there, back that out.
I did.
You weren't supposed to do it.
I ain't press save.
I'm just messing with you. I thought you wanted to do the password. Anyway, he's going to put in Tony's Net. He only has to do it one, and then click Save Settings. Let's see what happens. All you have to do is close yours out. Settings are successful. Now watch this when you click and look at the networks that are available. I'm gonna close this one over here too, because I had it open also. I'm hoping I'm having all those open.
Yeah, I see it.
It says Tony's Net now. How about that?
Mhm.
And it asks for the key. 1063 000N. And it tells me I'm connecting.
It says select the location for Tony's network.
There you go. Well, what you're gonna do, this is gonna be, if you was out in the work world, this would be a work network. At home, you would want to select a home network, okay? And if you wanted to set up a public network for everybody to get to, it'd be a public. But most of the times, you're gonna select home network. So we'll just select home.
What if I had a home business?
Mm-hmm.
If I had a home business, would I still select home instead of work?
You can, because actually the settings for home and work are the same. They're secure networks.
Okay.
And I don't even understand why they put both. They should be home/work. But they give, they have those two settings on there, but they give you the same. In fact, when you read this, I'm going to read what it says. It says, if all the computers on the network are at your home and you recognize them, this is a trusted home network. Now I'm going to read what it says below for work. Same scenario. They just changed